Welcome to another Demarcation Media haul video. You may have noticed lately that my hauls, when they do come, they have been very varied. They've had a lot of different things in them. You know, we've had some Mega, but also just some other brands. We've got more Lego, Joy Toy, that sort of thing. And that's because, everybody knows Mega's in a weird state right now, but as a result of that weird state, and as a result of my luck in being able to find sets early, I have now reviewed pretty much the entire fall wave before it released, which means as release season is approaching, as the Falcon is coming back, as fall is coming up, I'm already finished all that. So I'm continuing to branch out, continuing to just find other cool brands. I'm by no means done with Mega, and we do have a little bit of Mega representation here. But you guys are just going to see more varied content, and Mega will continue to be kind of my main focus. But, you know, on the off seasons when there's not releases happening, this is the kind of thing that you'll be seeing. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and work our way through this stuff. So the first thing we've got here, or the first things, is some Lego stuff. So I took a trip to the nearest Lego store. Or when I say nearest, that's actually like a 2.5 hour drive, 3 hour drive from me. So me, my girlfriend, and some of my siblings took a trip to the Lego store specifically to find these. But in the process, I also got one of these guys. This is not something for review. This is literally just going to go on my keychain because why not? I mean, Scout Troopers are really awesome. And he has the plus side of being a dual molded helmet. And when you have a figure on keys, the keys are constantly banging the face and print gets scratched. I have a Mandalorian on my keychain right now, and his face is all dinged to oblivion. So this guy, you'll at least still be able to see his visor. And then here we have two 3/32 Clone Trooper packs, and I will be reviewing these, or one of them anyway. It's a mixed bag, again, of course, with Lego, and I won't talk too much about it, but when I saw that they were finally doing a whole pack of 3/32 Troopers, I couldn't pass it up just because the 3/32 is so cool, and, you know, getting 4 of them in one $20 set instead of paying $20 for one figure, that seemed pretty good to me. So I got 2 of them, and now I have myself a little 3/32 army. But yeah, I'm interested in taking a closer look at these in a future video. These next 2 items come from Rat over on Discord, formerly Halo 3 Rat. So I bought this from him. This is the Northwest Sky coating. It's a custom pop and swap to make my Northwest Sky that I used in my coatings video, which, by the way, if you haven't seen that, I'll go pop up a little corner card thing that you can go and watch that, because I highly recommend it. I had a ton of fun making that video. But yeah, I had to take apart some figures that I didn't really want to take apart, so I bought this from him so I could have the coating and put those figures back together, which is really nice. And then I also got this from him. So he was splitting some packs of Warhammer figures. This is a Hellblaster, not a figure I've looked at yet. He has a ridiculously massive gun, and he's got like a robotic hand and a red helmet. So he just looked really interesting to me. So this guy will also be another review. And if you have not already tried out Joy Toy, highly recommend it. Their Warhammer line is really cool. Even if you're not a Warhammer fan and you're just a Halo fan, like having a couple of these guys on your shelf, it's pretty cool. This is another set from Funhole. And yes, I cringe every time I say that name. Guys, please update your name. Anyway, this was another set that they sent to me for review. I'm honestly more interested in this than I have been in any of their other sets so far, purely because this is actually a really neat looking little set. The figures look just as horrifying as ever, but the actual like subject matter looks really neat. I'm actually really looking forward to building this, and this is honestly probably one that I will keep long term and put on display or take photos with. Depending on how it turns out, obviously, how the build is. But subject matter really interests me. So the last item that we have here is the one that I'm probably the most excited for. So this is from a company called YOLO Park, and this is not one that I had ever heard of before. But King Kaiju over on Discord told me about these, and the company has made Transformers before, but like bigger ones. But they just released this AMK series, which is smaller, and they call these model kits. But from what I've seen, it's not quite a normal model kit. So I'm very interested to check this out and see how it turns out, because I've honestly been looking for a highly detailed like Transformers figure line for a while that doesn't cost $1 million, because I do like the way that the Transformers look. I'm not a huge Transformers fan exactly, but they do look really cool, and obviously Optimus Prime is just iconic. But I don't love the transforming feature in the toys, because I feel like that ends up detracting from the actual like design of the robot mode, and the robot mode is what I find cool. So this is really interesting to me, and the way that it goes together looks like it's going to be really interesting. The price was really good. Well, it's good if this figure lives up to what it is. And then I also have the Flame Toys Optimus Prime, which the review for that should already be out. And I'm curious to see if Flame Toys or YOLO Park does a better Prime. So I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be a really cool thing to look at. And yeah, like I said, never heard of it before King Kaiju told me about it. I think he said he had gotten Optimus Primal and it was really good. So I went ahead, grabbed a Optimus Prime. Rise of the Beast was a very solidly meh movie. There was nothing amazing about it except for the designs of the Transformers. The designs are awesome, but yeah, little side rant. The whole movie felt like an episode of a TV show, but it was a 2-hour-long movie. And by the end of it, I felt like I had been sitting on the couch for 20 minutes and I was still waiting for like the good stuff to happen. So yeah, meh movie. Great Optimus Prime design. There you have it. That is today's haul. That's quite a varied range of things. We've got Star Wars, Halo, Warhammer, Transformers, and then just some generic, or not, yeah, I guess generic theme, generic farm theme. But yeah, this is a pretty exciting lineup for me. The 332nd is something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. New Joy Toy is always really cool. I love reviewing these Joy Toy figures. They're a lot of fun. And then the Optimus Prime is very, very interesting to me. So keep your eyes peeled, because there will be reviews for all of these individually, minus the Scout Trooper and the Anubis, because those obviously don't warrant full reviews. But yeah, keep your eyes out. And then if you guys have any other lines that you know of that are really cool, really interesting, any other model kits, action figures, any of that you want me to take a look at, let me know in the comments and I'll do a little research on them and see if it's something that I would venture into looking at. Because like I said, Mega's in a weird state. I am ahead of the curve here by too much. That's the problem with finding stuff early, is like when release season comes around, then I don't have anything to review from Mega. So if you have any other ideas of stuff you want to see, let me know and I will certainly consider it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.